Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
10 years of Snapdragon. What has the past decade been like? Take us over this 10-year-long journey.
First Snapdragon started when we broke the barrier of 1 gigahertz in a CPU speed in a mobile device. From there has been a series of innovation with 1 or 2 flagship launches every year for 10 years, from multi-core to, fastest speeds on 3G to the very first 5G and breaking the barrier of 1 gigabit speeds in mobile. So we're very excited about the platform, but we believe the best days of the platform are probably going to be within the next 10 years.
120 handsets or flagships that have Snapdragon 835 on it. Some of them are out there, some of them are still in the works. What does it mean for Qualcomm to work with so many different OEMs across different price categories, different makes? How does the business model work for Qualcomm?
This is actually the essence of the Qualcomm business model. It's a lot of discussions, I think, over the years with the Qualcomm business model. The Qualcomm business model is about one company investing in R&D and sharing with many other companies. And I think it's one of the beauties of the Snapdragon platform is not only we could do the R&D of every new innovation in the phone space, but also the innovation in consumer electronics and enable a number of OEMs at the same time to bring their products to market.
Another interesting thing that you mentioned briefly was about 5G. And one of the numbers that we've so far heard is the magic number 2020. Every time someone says 5G, one thing that we hear is 2020. That's the year when 5G would be reality. What Qualcomm said today was that 2019, in fact, first half 2019 is when we will get to see 5G. So that's way sooner than what the industry has been estimating so far. How did this process get accelerated, and what makes Qualcomm bet on 2019 as the year of turning 5G into reality?
Yes. Back in the beginning of 17, Qualcomm, starting together with a combination of 5 companies, companies such as AT&T, Vodafone, Qualcomm, SK Telecom, NTT Docomo in Japan. Right. We got together with the goal of accelerating 5G by 1 year. Then around the Mobile World Congress timeframe, 2017, we got the support of 40 other leaders in the industry across infrastructure vendor, operators, device OEMs. Very soon, any day now, we'll be able to conclude the global standardization in this year of 5G. And with the standard ready, we are going to continue the development that we started this year. We'll have our technology ready by the end of 18 in fully interoperability with many of our partners, and you're going to be ready to buy a device in many markets, at least markets such as Europe, the United States, Korea, Australia, and likely China. You'll be able to buy a device in the first half of 2019.
So you're saying that 5G would be not just theory but a reality by 2019, but it's also going to be available in so many countries. Now, speaking of India, right, we back home are still struggling to get proper 3G and 4G. So for us, 5G right now sounds like an extremely ambitious target. Is there a possibility for India to accelerate and upgrade to 5G by 2019 as well?
It's a great question, and I think it's a great segue for a comment I want to make. If you look at the efforts that's happened in India right now with 4G,
yes, and
I think we saw, what Jio was able to do. We have in partnership with Qualcomm, I think there has been one of the fastest, deployments of 4G technology, and it's such a vast coverage, and it's changing dramatically the mobile industry in India.
Sure.
One belief of many countries is the transformation of 4G in the smartphone that has been very profound. It's going to be even more profound with 5G because of the percentage of the digital economy as it relates to a country's GDP.
Right.
So many countries see 5G is actually a necessity to maintain the competitive of the industry, competitive of the companies. So there are, of course, challenges. There are usual challenges of having availability of spectrum and infrastructure. But I would believe a country like India, which is in a very fast-paced economic development, looking of the benefits of that 4G infrastructure deployment, there's no reason why India cannot accelerate 5G and basically build on top on this 4G investment.
So far we've been talking, or the government and the operators have been stating 2020 as the number. Is India ready for 5G, or is it possible for us to experience 5G by 2019?
It is a possibility. It depends on the operators and the government commitments to infrastructure and spectrum, but if that's what India wants, we'll be ready for it.